Hello again. One of my friends posted something on my Facebook, and it's a photograph, and it shows you a slave ship with, in all probability, thousands of African slaves being shipped, probably to the United States. And you see how they're all stacked for maximum cargo. And I'll attach the link. Underneath it says, quote, "I don't remember southern states complaining when undocumented workers came over like this." And the viewer, who happens to be a friend of mine that I go shooting with, who is a retired police officer out of New York, he wrote, "Not to mention the historical fact in capital letters, that nearly half of Mexico, about a third of what is now the U.S., was literally stolen from them during the Mexican-American War under the guise of manifest destiny. We are all immigrants and should treat all undocumented workers with respect and dignity." And I wrote, "Arabs were the slave traders. They still sell slaves today. Democrats started the KKK and implemented the Jim Crow laws. Democrats were dead set against immigration in the late 20s and early 30s. They used it to get votes. That's why they're sort of gung-ho on all of those now. Wars have always determined borders throughout the entire world. With totally open borders, America would soon no longer exist." Well, tell me where I'm wrong. Wars determine borders. Mexico lost the Mexican-American War. Now, if we treated them all with respect and dignity, maybe they need to do the same with us. Us that are American citizens. They don't seem to do that. One of the main reasons we need to have a border is to have discipline, not to mention to try to curtail the flow of drugs. I think drugs are a real big part of the problem in this country. Apathy. I don't know, folks. You know, right now we've got the state of Washington blowing weed. We got Colorado blowing weed. The citizens are all morphing into something different. Those that smoke marijuana on a regular basis. I got a feeling a few other states are going to have marijuana in their ballots as well. One of those is Florida. Why? That's why. These leaders that allow this to happen don't care. They say that it's what the voters want. So if the voters decide that it's okay to marry your dog, and they put that on the ballot, then what? There are certain things that the voters shouldn't be allowed to vote on. Drugs is one of them. I'm absolutely convinced that it's a gateway drug. Not for everyone. But you're going to have a tough time finding someone that does heroin that didn't start by smoking marijuana. Not to say that everyone that smokes marijuana goes to heroin. But think of what I just said. You're not going to find someone that's using heroin that didn't start by smoking marijuana. I sort of transgressed on this. But that's easy to do with so much to talk about. We have a radical, extremist, Islamic Sunni homosexual Arab Muslim in the White House. And once again, Arabs were and still are slave traders. Sorry, folks. It is what it is.